Welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Bills franchise, everybody. Today we're going to do another recap video of our previous game. We did end up losing to the Washington Redskins, as you can see there up in the corner, 26-21 here at home. Our next two games will be away. We will be in Cleveland and then we will be in Miami. So we definitely don't get an easy schedule here coming up against Cleveland. Miami, we did play Miami recently and we did quite easily take them down 24-10, as you can see in our last game. That was our best offensive game all year, I believe. What went right, what went wrong here with the Buffalo Bills in this Washington game? Josh Allen not showing his best accuracy yet again. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 206 yards, only 3 sacks on the day, but he did throw for 65% completion. But those key throws are the ones that he missed, so that wasn't great. Frank Gore coming up slow on the day. 16 attempts for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his best rushing yard scenario of the season. Receiving, John Brown, 7 receptions for 113 yards. Jason Kroom with that hell of a grab in the back of the end zone for that touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 23 yards receiving on 4 catches. Dawson Knox getting in there for his first catch of the season. That was very nice to see for 20 yards. And then Cole Beasley with his one and only reception for 10 yards for a touchdown. On the Redskins side of the ball, Paul Richardson was another factor that we just could not seem to stop. Paul Richardson caught the ball 9 times for 106 yards, and Adrian Peterson, another factor, just tearing us apart on the ground and in the air. On the ground, he was 30 attempts for 143 yards. And Darius Geis put the nail in the coffin with his only run being a 69-yard touchdown and a 69-yard touchdown. That was his only run of the entire game, and that was absolutely heartbreaking to see. Now, we did give up a few sacks during that last game. We gave Deion Dawkins gave up a sack that last game, and so did Wyatt Teller. Once again, Cody Ford showing that he is not going to give up a sack that easily on our offensive line, so that is lovely to see. Our defense played all right. Tremaine Edmonds and Teron Johnson sharing tackles. Let's see if we have any sacks. We have Shaq Lawson coming in with a sack, and it seems to be the only sack of the game, as that running offense of the Washington Redskins just tore us apart. Stephen Hauschka, all his extra points were good. He didn't have any field goal attempts. And Corey Borgelone here, another great game for our punter guys. He's like a superstar punter. It's too bad punters can't get development traits, I don't believe. Well, I know they can, but I don't know how easily they get those superstar traits or star traits. But Corey Borgelone, if he goes to the Pro Bowl, we'll just have to give him star development. And that will be basically it for this game. Just not the game I was hoping to see out of this Buffalo team. We are now not in best standings, with the Patriots winning, obviously, because of Tom Brady. We did win against the Patriots before, though, so we did give them one of their 2 losses. But the Patriots now lead the division. They are 6-2, and we are second in the division with 4-4 on the year. And the other thing I want to show you guys is in the transactions. What is it? What were they? Oh, the Green Bay Packers. Not only did they make the move to get Trent Murphy from us, but they have been making moves throughout the league. Now, the Packers traded their 4th-round pick from this year, their 6th-round pick for this year, and even their 7th-round pick for this year to get Jason Pierre-Paul onto the Packers. So that is a huge move for this Packers team, and that's not the only move they made. They also traded to the Miami Dolphins. They traded Kyler Fackler to the Miami Dolphins. And in return, they got Jakeem Grant. They also got a 6th round pick in 2012 and 2021 from the Dolphins. And they also got a 7th round pick for this year from the Miami Dolphins. So the Green Bay Packers really just making moves around the league, trying to get back to that Super Bowl position with their new head coach. Before we check on news around the league, we are actually just going to um, we're actually going to offer a contract here to Taco Charlton. I think he will be a good asset to have right behind Jerry Hughes. We are actually going to offer him a 2-year contract instead of a 1-year contract. Hopefully he will take this. I think he will be a good player to back up Jerry Hughes. Whether or not Taco Charlton will see playing time this year will be up in the air because of Jerry Hughes's. Jerry Hughes is just better. But if we keep losing, then Taco Charlton will get some snaps in the future, especially towards the end of the year. Next year, with regression to Jerry Hughes, we may see Taco Charlton a bit more, maybe even take over the starting role. But we are going to offer him a 2-year contract. He's only 24 years old, so we can definitely develop him. His power rush moves need to go up by quite a bit. He's only at 63. I like my power moves and my finesse moves to be just about the same. Power moves a little bit higher. Taco Charlton is just a little bit different. But I don't mind trying to develop here this good young player here, and I'd rather him come to us than anybody else in football. So we are going to offer him a 2-year, $8.5 million contract. And will he sign? And this is the exact offer he was hoping for. So we are going to sign Taco Charlton to a 2-year deal. So that is good to see from here. And that is the only contract negotiation I feel comfortable doing, probably until the end of the season. Eli Harold, I don't see him staying on this team. Robert Foster, maybe, I don't know. Jason Kroom, if he continues to play well, we'll have to find out. Levi Wallace, no. Stephen Hauschka, no. Shaq Lawson, in the air, I just don't like his finesse moves and his power moves. Quentin Spain also in the air as Frank Gore. Lorenzo Alexander will probably end up retiring this year, and LaShawn McCoy, will have to see what regression does to him. We will advance the week, and then we will take a look at our training, and we will also take a look at our who's winning around the league, who is just demolishing everybody around the league. So let us go ahead and get right into training here, and we are going to have to contain Nick Chubb and Odell Beckham Jr. So they have a run game going, and they also have a pass game going. So this is not something we want to see from our next opponent, who can run and who can pass. I believe they also have Kareem Hunt in Cleveland. I don't think Nick Chubb will actually be starting because we did start it with preseason rosters. So I do believe Kareem Hunt will be getting most of the carries. But I think we will see Nick Chubb as he will be the power back for Cleveland. Let's go ahead and upgrade some players here. We got 2 players to upgrade. We have Harrison Phillips here to upgrade, as we will upgrade his finesse moves, getting his speed scheme up there a little bit, and he goes up +1 in strength and +1 to finesse move and +2 to awareness. So he is 1 away from 70 in finesse moves, so that is good to see. And Isaiah McKenzie will be the next one to upgrade. What do we want to upgrade on Isaiah McKenzie? He does not drop passes, so I think we will actually upgrade his slot ability. Maybe he can take over that role from Robert Foster, who hasn't exactly been seeing a lot of field time, but neither has Isaiah McKenzie. Isaiah McKenzie has at least been returning the ball. So that is pretty good there for Isaiah McKenzie. Let's go to leaders around the league as the Patriots advance to 7-2 on the year, leading the division, and we are now tied with the New York Jets. The Jaguars are 8-1. Falcons are 7-1, and the Cowboys are also 7-1. The Patriots being 7-2, Panthers 6-2, and the Packers have dropped to 6-3. All the trades they are doing are just trying to help out this offense, trying to bring back the Super Bowl era of the Green Bay Packers. But will they do it? Can they do it? We'll just have to find out. So far, they are leading their division by the looks of it. And let us see if they are definitely leading their division. They are 2 games up on the Bears, who are just in second. So we will have to pay close attention on the Packers for that 3rd round pick that we got from them earlier in the season. Let's take a look at the X Factor opponent. It's probably going to be Myles Garrett, and just like it is Myles Garrett, and we are going to try to stop Myles Garrett. We're going to try to slow him down. Cody Ford, he will be going up against Cody Ford. So this will be the do or die game for Cody Ford. Let's also scout some players here for us. So far we are projected to get the 22nd pick. So we are projected to get the 22nd pick. Let us do some scouting of the O-line. Maybe we can find a future in this O-line here. Who needs to get younger? They just need to get younger. Our O-line, no matter what, needs to get younger this year. I don't really see our 1st round pick being an offensive line player, but you never know. And that will do it for this recap video, guys. Stay tuned for our next video where we will go up against the 4-4 Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams trying to get that win back in the win column. All right, guys, stay safe out there.